Welcome. How are all of you? As you come in here on this live video, I want you to put where you're located at in the comments section. Just say, hey, I'm from Louisiana. Hey, I'm from Santa Barbara. Hey, I'm from New York City. Hey, I'm from Chicago. Leave it in the comments section. Give this video a thumbs up. It really helps get the video shared on the main feed when you do support the channel. I'm going to grab a few links for all of you while we wait for some people to come into the audience. So let me grab these links for all of you. 1 second. Okay, I'm going to grab quite a few links as soon as I pull them up. Goodness. Let's see here. So the first link I'm going to give to all of you is the link to my Shopify store, along with the link to get the actual deck. Let me go in the chat. And we're going to do a live reading, but it's not going to be a reading. It's going to be the downloads I've been getting. I took a few notes. You know, I'm in a season of post-cleansing, and whenever I've done extended cleanses, my body seems to retain a lot of downloads, seems to get a lot of downloads, and it's almost overwhelming to me. So hang on 1 sec. I'm going to mute you guys real quick to make sure I'm coming in clear. Okay, we're going to get started, and I'm going to start with just kind of going over this list I've been keeping over the last few days of downloads I've been getting. So I get for some of you, there could be some type of inheritance that a sibling is keeping from you. This could be a sister or brother.
Okay, we're gonna get
Whoops,
started.
let me mute myself and turn that off. Hang on 1 sec. I feel like for some of you, you could have lost a parent, or there's something going on where someone is keeping your portion of some type of inheritance. This could be land or property, or it could be an actual inheritance that you were supposed to receive, and they keep stagnating it. I do feel like it's a sister. I do feel like it could be an older or younger sibling, but I'm getting that for a lot of you. So the stagnation of some type of inheritance that is rightfully yours. I feel like if these are family members, they really benefit off your energy. They could benefit off of you maybe living in the same area, or they just benefit off of your high vibrational frequency. I feel like you're a very creative person, and you just bring a lot of light around. However, I do feel like they don't treat you right. So if this is a sibling or a family, they don't approve of what you do for a living. I feel like you were put here to end generational curses and to really raise the vibrational frequency of the collective, and your family just could not approve of what you do and what you say. I kind of get like a Joan d'Arc energy from you. If you're a female, you could also be a male, and I just get that you're a powerful force, that you're very attractive, that you really know how to get your message out. I feel like you could have really gotten a strong sense of this maybe over the holidays or at an event over the past year or something where maybe you attended an event and just you were just not even treated right, or maybe you never get invited to holiday functions, or maybe there's just a long standing karma between your siblings and you of them not allowing you to have something that's rightfully yours. I feel like that as long as you're in a struggle, so to speak, I almost said kind of a Cinderella complex I'm getting. As long as you struggle, I don't know, it's like the only way that they can feel that they're on top. So that's for some of you. I do feel like there's some type of inheritance that's being messed with. Maybe someone's being pressured to sign something, and I don't know, I feel like someone's trying to keep something from you. For others of you, I feel like, and this is a really strong download, I feel like you have someone around you and you shouldn't eat the food they're making for you. This is honest to God what's coming to me. This isn't meant to scare anyone, but this is just these are the things that came around over the past week that I took notes on. Like they came so strong. And this particular one, I have 3:33 a.m. next to it. That could be significant. For some of you, it could be a life path number 3. The person you're dealing with is a 3 or a 33, or 3, 6, 9, whatever. We've got 4 people in the room. They could be a life path number 4. Also, I'm being drawn to the number 11 and the number 18. But I woke up at 3:33 in the morning and got this download that there's someone living with family members or something, or a partner or something, and they shouldn't eat the food. There's something in the food, or there's something in the drink. Or if you're out at a bar and you're in college, you should not drink your drink, or you should cover your drink. Something about covering a drink. There's something, this could be for males too. If you're out and about, there's something about covering your drink. And I don't know who this is for. Fire, water, I'm getting. You could be any sign, but you need, or a drink could be called fire something, or water. So I don't know. I feel like someone drinks like something with vodka, or someone could drink beer. I'm hearing Corona. So whatever it is, meaning the alcoholic beverage, whatever it is, cover your drink. If you're out, cover your drink. And I do get college. That's what I'm getting. Okay, that's for someone. For others of you, I feel like someone gave you a gift of something to burn. It could have been copal or Palo Santo or sage. You need to start burning it. You need to burn it in your house. I'm hearing Sundays. That's for someone. We're going to get into the relationship stuff, but first, I want to get into the life's purpose. Okay, I feel like some of you have like major indigestion. You could be burping, you could be belching, you could be someone that was recently trying to take care of your body, and then all of a sudden you stopped and you gave up on yourself. I feel like you need to get back to it. You need to get back to the gym, or for some of you, I feel like you were eating better. You need to get back to that. Okay, for some of you, there was a group of people that interfered with your life's purpose, and they're going through karma right now. I feel like if this was a couple, they're broken up. I feel like they both feel like idiots. I feel like that the masculine energy could feel a little bit of remorse. I feel like whoever this couple is, they are people that cannot create on their own. Everything they do is taken from other people. I'm getting AI, any type of content they generate, copyright they generate, and keyword for copyright on copied, or it's from AI. I feel like these people are also under the influence of a lot of drugs, alcohol, etc. They could smoke a lot of weed, whatever. But I feel like these people feel really or they should. I feel like the female doesn't, but I feel like the male feels remorseful a little bit. I feel like when these two come together, they've got a very karmic union. There's a lot of fighting and bickering, and I do feel like the male has left the female or vice versa. I feel like they can't do what they were doing to you anymore. And I'm going to say that again. They can't do what they were doing to you anymore because you started a legal paper trail on them, and so it's over. I feel like what they did is really buried far down, or so they think, but it's not buried far enough. I also feel like you're not done with whatever legal proceedings these are. I feel like there's a couple things that you are just like, okay, try me. One time, try me. I feel like you have enough for a civil lawsuit and that you're being encouraged to file that, and you need to really pray on it and think about it. For others of you, I feel like for someone out there, and I get 11:11 on the time that this came, and so this came through on Thursday. I'd fallen asleep on the couch with the dogs, and at 11:11 I woke up. I fell asleep at 8:30 and woke up at 11:11. I take really good notes when I get downloads. So whatever I'm about to share with you, if this resonates for you as a person, this means you're about to step onto your life's purpose and calling, if this resonates with you. Okay. I feel like for whoever you are, you've been in a really abusive relationship. Very. I feel like if you're a female, you were or you are in a relationship with someone you had kids with. Remember, these are random messages. So if it resonates, great. Some of the messages will resonate as yours. Others will not. Okay. Obviously, if you don't have kids, this isn't a message for you, right? Maybe a message for someone you know. I feel like whoever you are, this is your baby's father. This is not someone that like you just married and they were taking care of your kids. I feel like you are in an abusive relationship. You could have had a lot of kids with this person, like more than 4, okay? And I feel like whoever this is, they've laid hands on you. I feel like they have an alcohol problem. I feel like you're a really great mom. You keep a really nice home. I get someone who gardens and landscapes. Like you really do right by this person, and they do not do right by you at all. And you know this, and it's time to go. I also feel like you have had to step into your masculine energy quite a few times. I'm getting so emotional when I say this, so I want to get this message out, and then I don't want to come back to this because I feel like whoever I'm channeling, you could listen to this within the next 24 to 48 hours, and I want you to leave me a comment and say, yes, that resonates about the relationship. So whoever you are, you've had this person's kids. You don't just share a house and have kids with them. I feel like this person, again, has laid hands on you, also cheated. And I feel like most recently, I feel like they could have cheated with someone in the family, like either a son's wife, or I keep getting like one of your adult kids' wife or baby's mom or something like that. I feel like also this person is into, and this is fine, there's nothing wrong with that, but they're into all different shapes, sizes, races, etc. So, this person could have brought you some type of STD in the past as well, I'm getting, and this is if you have kids with this person. And I'm seeing like 4+ kids, okay? So if that message resonates for you, if you are in an abusive marriage, you do have several kids. Again, I'm getting like 3, 4+ kids. Some of you could have 2, but I'm getting a lot more than that. And again, I do feel like this is the person that is the father of your kids. This isn't some situation where someone's helping you raise kids of your own. I'm getting that so strong. And my downloads are pretty on point. Like, I mean, you guys, people who book readings with me, they book again and again and again. Like, I still have people from 2017 when I started this channel that book with me. So I'm rarely wrong, and I'm very good with dates, times, etc. So very confident in this message. If this is you, please seek help. Please, you can Google how to get help to help you out of an abusive situation. I do feel like for some of you, financially, you feel like you cannot leave. There is help out there. Churches, what's it called? The Salvation Army. There's ways to get discount on your water, on your electric, etc. You could go to your landlords or property manager or whatever and ask for help. This is a channeled message for someone that needs to hear it. If you think that this message is for one of your family members or friends, please share this video with them. I wanted to get that out right away. Also 1111. So that could be 22, maybe your life paths together are 11 or 22, or one of you could be a life path number 11. But again, I feel like that's for someone who it is your child's parent, like it's actually their seed. For others of you, I feel like you had a male kind of gaslighting you, treating you really bad. This person is hung up on his past. And I feel like in the past, you blamed his past. I feel like you still do. You feel like his past tries to entice him. The past never tries to entice them. The past has made it crystal clear that they want nothing to do with this person. I feel like if you're the female in this situation, you're really jealous and envious of this person's past partner. And the person you're jealous of doesn't have a jealous bone in her or his body. So you need to really do some deep-rooted shadow work on yourself. And when I say that, I kind of get a chuckle or whatever after you. I'm going to kind of explain it like this. What we don't heal, we pass on to our children. Okay? What we don't heal, we pass on to our children, and it becomes their ancestral cross to bear. So if you see, say you're a woman and you have a daughter, and you see your daughter beginning to display behaviors that are very unattractive, jealousy, bullying of others in school, right? Bullying to you, being crass with their mouth towards you. That is a sign that you need to heal yourself and your own issues. Okay, I'm going to say it again. If you witness one of your kids displaying behaviors that are less than par, that are destructive in nature, that are not desirable, that's your cue that you need to heal your shit. Okay? I feel like whoever I'm channeling now, you got a lot of shit. I feel like you got daddy issues, you got mommy issues, you got abandonment issues, you got eating issues, you got comparison issues, you got jealousy issues, you got envy issues, you got anger issues, you got neediness issues, you got attachment issues. I feel like the list is longer than I am tall. You've been projecting on one person for a very long time that does not even know you exist. I feel like this person became aware of your existence when you began attacking them and they defended themselves. Okay? Whoever your partner is, I feel like you're in separation or you've been in separation. They could have been reaching out to you recently. Again, you got to ask yourself, how does she know all this? Because I'm an intuitive. It's a gift of mine. I feel like whoever your partner is, you could have been separated from this person. They could have reached out recently. They're going to go right back to the aloof once you get comfortable, kind of ignoring you, gaslighting thing, where they're focused on their past and then anything else that walks by again. I feel like this person's not even at an age that they should be doing that. But there's the message. I feel like you're kind of not even interested. You're more focused on your work. I also feel like you could be using this person for money as well. So you need to be mindful of that. Or if you're in a situation where you're married, I feel like if you part ways, there's very little for you, and you know this. Okay, so I feel like you're kind of in it to stay with them until you can leave them. Um, yeah, I also feel like in the past, this person tried to impede this male partner of yours tried to impede on someone else's life, work, relationships. They've just been hyper focused on ruining someone's life who left them. And that person is stuck up for themselves. That cycle is over. If anything else happens, I feel like someone could even go to jail. Okay, so moving on. I feel like there's a masculine who has been used for monetary purposes. And I feel like we got two going on. Okay. And I'm going to explain what I'm getting here. For some of you, you're in a separation, or you could have just tried to rekindle with someone. I feel like this is a marriage, and this person is only with you for clout and money. That's it. I feel like they actually get squeamish when they're with you. I also feel like this person, this female is very Jezebelish. They're very like, will do anything in the bedroom, but they've had a lot of experience. I'm hearing this person had so much experience before they were 17. Like they had had more partners prior to even being of age than most people have throughout their whole life. So I feel like somewhere along the way, and this is a masculine I'm speaking to, you caught wind, and this could even be someone you're married to. You caught wind of this person being not really empress status, but kind of page of swords ish, right? Just kind of jealous, a very copying energy, right? Couldn't really think or create on their own. I do feel like this person's on a better path. They've now got a vision and a plan, but you still see signs of them trying to mimic other people, and it's just kind of a big turnoff to you. I feel like what the real problem is you regret someone that it didn't work out with from years ago. You knew this person had star potential. I also feel like you tried to sabotage the person from the past, and you're carrying that karmic debt with you. And I feel like, um, yeah, I feel like you're in the karma of it. And I feel like you're about to be in the karma of it. You could be looking for a new place to live. You could need to live in a house number that is a 4. If you're this masculine, you need to live in a house number that's a 4. I also feel like moving to your Saturn line, and I usually don't recommend this, but it would be beneficial to grow your business. So maybe have your astrocartography looked into. I feel like living on your Saturn line will give you the discipline you need to get on a better schedule. Because I feel like right now there's a lot of procrastination. You could be a life path number 6, 4, 22, or an 8. So, the downfall of being like, let me go through some of the life path numbers just to the downfall of being a 22, and I learned this from, I want to give credit where credit's due. One of my numerology teachers, Jean, taught me this. 22s can be really volatile. They can abuse their power, right? And it can get them into trouble. The problem with being a life path number 8 is your karma comes right back to bite you in the ass. It's not like if you're a life path number 9 or a 1, like a 1 where you're the beginning, or a 9 where you're the end, and where you get to do it, you get to go through the karma in the next lifetime. The karma actually hits your ass right away, right? If you cut someone off in traffic, boom, you hit someone in the ass of their car at the next light. That's the karma of being a life path number 8. You really got to watch yourself. I can't make this up. I mean, I spent 5 years with a life path number 8, and life path number 8s are attracted to me because they're very business oriented, but they can abuse their power. So life path number 22s and 8s can really abuse their power. You got to be really mindful if you carry one of those 2 life path numbers. I feel like the person you've been involved with in a relationship, whoever I'm speaking to, a masculine that's looking for a new place to live, I feel like this person's a user and you know it. This person's used you. What you give them is never enough. You've helped this person immensely. They're unappreciative. I feel like you're bored in the relationship. I feel like it's time, like if you're separated from this person, it's time to rekindle and you're just kind of dragging your feet like, oh God, because you know this person's going to like question you and go through all their bullshit. Is it worth it? Really? You got to ask yourself that. I feel like whoever you are, you've kind of jumped from relationship to relationship without ever really doing the work on yourself. And I feel like you made some massive mistakes in your life and you're looking back on that now. I do feel like if you don't go back to this past person, I feel like you will find love. I do feel like you'll find love. I do feel like this was a marriage or is a marriage. And I do feel like if you do go back to this person, you know, the same repetitive garbage will come up again and again and again and again and again. I also feel like if you are thinking about moving out of the state or country you're in, you're actually in the right place. You're in the right place. I feel like if you've separated from someone, it was for the best, and it is for the best. Again, I feel like you guys are married. And this won't be for everyone. Some of you could have kids, some of you have none. I also feel like whoever you were involved with is into witchcraft, and you know this. This is a person, some of you know, some of you don't. This is a person that I'll tell you how you'll know who this is. When they don't get what they want, they whine. And they're a nag. And they're very needy. And I feel like this person is just real. I feel like when you're away from this person, like you think you're not okay, but you're actually better off without them. And I feel like you're going to start to see it very soon. Good luck. Also, you need to live in a 4 house. You might need to move to your Saturn line to instill discipline in you, specifically in your business. I do feel like whoever I'm speaking to, this masculine, you are meant to be a leader. So you could be an Aries. It could be, for some reason, I'm getting Gemini, Libra, and Vedic. You could be a Sagittarius male, Leo, for very few of you. You could be any sign, Libra. Some of you Aquarius males, but not all of you. Okay, moving on. I feel like I've got a female here that has been in a relationship where she's entangled with someone she works with. And this person's either pressuring you to have a baby, cheats on you, says, you know, I can have a baby with this person or this person. Well, let them go have it. Goodbye. You could be dealing with an Aquarius male, one that is a narcissist. You could be a Gemini female. You could be younger than this male. This guy has a lot to learn. I feel like he really thinks he's it, and he's not. He could be very attractive, and that's about it. I feel like there's a lot of manipulation involved. So that came in at 6:05 a.m. this morning. So 6, 5, 11. For some reason, I'm getting a 4 on that and an 8. I feel like also with you not working with this person, their business falls apart. For some of you, definitely get air sign men like Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius and Libra. Some of you, it's a Capricorn. Okay. For others of you, I feel like someone could be really hurting over a loss. They could have lost a partner in an accident of some kind. For some of you, it was a motorcycle, others of you, a car or a child, or I'm hearing children, or I'm feeling a sense of emptiness and a lack of laughter, and I keep wanting to cover my mouth and nose. Some of you could have lost someone to a drowning or something of that nature, like a really small child. For some of you, this happened several years ago, and you're just still, and which is understandable. I mean, grief has no clock. You're still hurting. And that's understandable, and you need to take as long as you need. For others of you, I feel like you could have had a series of miscarriages, and it never really affected you like deeply, like you were sad, but it didn't affect you on a deep level. I feel like just now you're starting to notice like baby socks at the store and little shoes and things of that nature. And you're like, okay, why is this affecting me now? Some of you could be coming to the end of your reproductive years. For others of you, I really get a strong sense of literally not wanting kids, but maybe needing to do something where you volunteer for a short period of time to kind of, I don't want to say fill a void, but heal a wound. Okay. This came in at 3:06 a.m. on Wednesday morning. I get the feeling that some of you are either a caregiver for like the elderly, or you're looking for a caregiver, or you need to get into caregiving. I feel like you have a lot of love to give. I feel like some of you could be older, like in your maybe, which I don't think is old, I mean, but 50s, 60s, 70s, whatever. I feel like it would really benefit you a lot to volunteer at like an elderly facility or an in-home care or something. I feel like you have a real gift of companionship. Some of you could cook well. I feel like that would really fill your heart. You could have lost a spouse, or you could be separated from a spouse. I feel like this type of work would really heal your heart. You know, it was years and years and years ago when I lived in Columbus, Ohio. I actually worked as an elderly caregiver for about a year, and I loved it. It was so fulfilling. And I remember just crying when I was moving back home because I was ending an 11-year relationship. And I remember just sobbing that I had to leave the woman that I had been working with for a year. She was in her late 80s. I think she was like 88, 89, Josephine. And I was just like so distraught over it. I'm not going to say nothing's filled my heart like that, because my animals fill my heart. Rescuing fills my heart. I just transported animals the other day. But nothing will fill your heart like having someone depend on you in a healthy way when you know you're making a difference in someone's life and making their life easier. Welcome in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I shared some links above. So for others of you, I do feel like my new Oracle deck would be very beneficial for you. I did share the link in the comments of where to buy it, the Lessons of the Mystical Muse. We do have it in a bundle package right now in the shop with my book, Eat Right for Your Zodiac, my supplements, etc. I feel like just pulling the daily card is going to be really beneficial for like daily guidance. Okay, for others of you, I feel like if something was done to you in the workplace that was unhealthy, unfair, that others felt like you deserved, maybe they were trying to roughen you up, they thought you had it too easy, maybe some people thought you were born with a silver spoon in your mouth or whatever. Whoever this was trying to, quote, initiate you, take you through some type of hazing or whatever, I feel like you had already went through an initiation years ago. I feel like maybe you're someone that's been attractive your whole life. Maybe you modeled, maybe you were in the industry really young, maybe you were cast on something with a big name like Fox or something, and you really had went through the ropes of initiation already. I feel like these people are, if they're not already, they're about to be heavily punished, jail, spiritual jail, what have you, for trying to make your life difficult. I also feel like they've had an opportunity to fix the problems they've caused and they've taken no initiative to do so. I feel like these people are fighting and arguing amongst themselves and they're tired. I feel like they're exhausted. I also feel like for some of you, some of these people have just years and years of drug use where their mind isn't clear enough to make conscious, mature decisions. I also feel like whoever the female is in the equation, she can't control her emotions. So whenever you say or do something or post something that's triggering, she jumps at the chance to maybe deplatform you, ruin your content, or whatever. I feel like in the recent past, you've done something that um, it could be legally that really shows you where all this nonsense is coming from. And you've got a really big decision to make, and you need to pray on it. I feel like you'll be making a decision over the next, I don't know, 2 to 3 months that could lead to a lot of money, but I don't feel like these people have the money to give, really. So you're going to have to look into that. I do feel like these people troll your social media from fake accounts. I feel like in the past, they made a wicked bad mistake by sending you something that alerted to who they were. And I feel like you have all that evidence. And yeah, I just feel like you're going to do what you need to do. Whoever you are, you have new love in your life. It's either already entered or it's entering, and it's a blessed union. I feel like you're being asked to keep this union on the DL, not share it with anyone. And yeah, I just see you traveling. I see you being in love. I see you traveling over the country, out of the country, over water several times over the summer and not even announcing it, just keeping everything more quiet in your life. I do feel like if these people remain in the same vicinity that were attacking you, I feel like the bickering and the anxiety between them and the arguing and the discord is going to be overwhelming. I also feel like there could have been a masculine energy that tried to, I don't know, reach out to you, get back together with you, whatever. I feel like that fell on deaf ears. I feel like you are done with the spiritual warfare. You're done with the witchcraft attacks against you. You're done with them attacking your platforms, your business. And I feel like you've been a very strong warrior in your stance to simply defend your First Amendment rights of freedom of speech. I feel like whoever these people were, they got pissed because you called them out. You started telling the truth on what you were seeing and what you were experiencing. And so if they're in any type of truth-telling business, right, where they speak out against things or about things, or if there's some kind of if whistleblower or whatever, I feel like that business is going to be impacted because they weren't allowing you to speak your truth about what was done to you. I also feel like these people were trying to shape shift in your energy. I feel like there could have been a male that was obsessed with you. A female could have caught wind of this. She was trying to, kind of be you. And it's like night and day. I feel like this is a very matronly, even if she's really young, she could look a lot older. This is a very matronly, I feel like if you had a word to pick, you would kind of pick pathetic, energetic vampire. And I feel like you have done a beautiful job at sending back their energy to them and protecting yourself. I also feel like whoever this male is, he feels extremely guilty for putting a battery pack in this woman's backpack to attack you. I feel like he feels like a fool. We've got 8 people in the room. 8 could be of significance. I'm getting the eye next to the 8. Kind of looks like the evil eye. So you're going to need to continue to protect yourself, because I feel like these people, whenever they're under the influence of drugs, alcohol, whatever, they come back for you, and you're not the problem. They need to hold up a mirror to themselves. For others of you, I see you have a female friend that you feel is an enemy, and she's not. She does not care. This woman is so caught up in her own shit that she has no time to focus on anyone else. I feel like you're starting to realize that, and you realize how kind of foolish you've been for thinking that someone was out to get you when they could have only been out to help you. For others of you, I feel like there needs to be a strong emphasis put on rearing your children in a more classy way. I feel like, especially if we've got people that are using kids on social media to make money, it looks bad. It does. It looks desperate. It looks like you're using your kids to make money. And I need to address that. It's come up several times as I'm scrolling social media. I'm like, oh my God, wow. Or just what I'm seeing other people, like really classy people that really know how to raise kids. And I'm even seeing celebrities like hide their kid's face and things like that. When you start sharing your kids' photos at a young age, and as they grow up, they have no say in that. And with AI nowadays, oh man, those images can be used, it can be tracked. I mean, you have to be more, you have to come from a classier place. You really, really do. I know there's a lot of people doing it, but it looks bad. It does. It looks bad. I have a nephew, and I don't even think he had a single photo on social media until he was able to get a cell phone and share them himself. I mean, and he's doing great. So, just that. For some of you, I get the feeling we could have some Buddhists in here. You're being asked to make, I don't know where this is coming from, like in your garden, to put a Buddha statue in your garden. If you don't have a garden, you're being asked to plant succulents, cactus, be mindful if you have animals, some herbs, things like that. This could even be in a pot in your home. And maybe you get a little Buddha statue put in the pot, even if I'm getting some of you could live in an efficiency, and that's fine. You can put a little Buddha in there. I lived in a really small 2-bedroom for a while, and I had that place so damn cute. Looking back, thinking back of how cute it was, I mean, I just had that place so adorable. It was actually in my late 20s, And I loved it. It was in Centerville. It was the cutest pad, just a small 2-bedroom. I think it was 800 square feet, which is huge, but living in like 3,200 square feet, I can say it was small. But you're being asked to make the most of your space. You don't have to have a lot to create. So I feel like we need to address a female and a male that has an energy of jealousy towards, I feel like, other males or other females that they feel have more than them. I'm getting a male that's could be jealous of someone with the name Drew or Mike or Brad or Don or John, or I'm even getting like 𝗍𝗵𝗱𝗃𝗁 showing up for some reason. And for the females, I'm getting that you're jealous that someone is abundant. You feel like everything's been handed to this person. This person has no family money. Even if their family is from money, they have none of it. They could even be fighting with their family over money. They have nothing has been handed to them. They have went through attack after attack after attack. I'm hearing online. It could have even been from you. And there's no reason to be jealous of this female. You need to really look at yourself when you feel that energy. For others of you, I feel like you're about to meet someone. If this hasn't already happened, like recently, I feel like it's about to happen. This could be in a coffee shop. You could be working, spending time at a local coffee shop during the day, getting your work done. This could also be at an event, at a dinner, at a networking event, but you're about to meet someone. And this is a sacred union. And I feel like right before, or right as, or right after you meet this person, there's going to be someone from your past that's going to try to creep up and mess things up. You're being asked to go with the new. For others of you, and this I think is our last message, I feel like you've been dealing with someone who's married that has a lot of work to do on themselves, a lot. You will be rewarded the longer and the more you stay detached from this person. Right now, this person is watching your social media. They're watching everything you do, even if they pretend that they're not. I feel like this person is bored in their relationship. I'm feeling like this is a relationship that they've been in for 10 years or less. So this isn't someone that's been with someone for decades and decades upon decades. I feel like it's someone who's been in a relationship for 10 years or less. I am getting fire energy. For some of you, they could have kids with this person. For others of you, they could have someone pregnant. I'm getting that strong. For others of you, they're just in a relationship, no kids, no anything, for money and stability. I feel like this person is losing attraction for their partner, and their partner has lost all attraction for them. I feel like their partner even could be into the same sex. So, for example, if they're with a female, she could be into other females or whatever, and they're just oblivious to it. They're just blindfolded. I feel like whoever this is has a lot of either mother or father issues. I feel like this person abused their power with you. They were breadcrumbing you in the past. And I don't feel like you're attracted to this person at all. In fact, I feel that you regret letting them into your energy. So 11 people in the room, thank you. So hello in South Carolina, welcome Tim. Super Chats is on, you guys. I've also shared the lessons to the Mystical Muse and my books and my products in my Shopify store, and the direct link to order my new Oracle deck, which gets shipped out the next day. I hired someone to ship them. So be sure and donate, be sure and, check out the Shopify store. So I feel like whoever this person is, if you are dealing with someone who is married, you guys, I've left lots of intuitive downloads that I've kept under wraps for the past few days. So go back and listen to this from the beginning, and definitely hit the like button on this and tell me where you're tuning in from. I feel like this person disrespected you to the point where there's no turning back. Right now, they're trying to gaslight and kind of ignore you and pretend like they're not into you. They are. They're looking at your stories on social media from a fake account. They're watching everything you do. This person has been obsessed with you for years, and it's not going to end anytime soon. I feel like also you could have money, but pretended like you were broke because you know how this person is and that they're in a codependent relationship because of money, even if this is a male. And so you knew that as long as you were like, oh, yeah, I'm just so, that they'd stay away. But the second they find out you're abundant, they come towards you. That's also someone that has major entity attachments. You need to stay clear of this guy or girl for some of you. I think it's a guy. You know who you are if you're single and dealing with someone who's married. I also feel like you don't want this person's karma. This person has a lot of bad luck attached to them, and they cannot manifest unless they have you in their life. I'm going to say that again. This person cannot manifest. They cannot manifest abundance for themselves. They have to live off their partner, even if that partner is a female. They cannot manifest abundance for themselves if you are not in their life. Okay? So for some of you, this is someone who's married. For others of you, this is just an ex that's totally obsessed with you. They cannot manifest abundance on their own unless you're in their life. So you kept waiting for this person to get the lesson and realize, okay, this needs to be reciprocal. There needs to be equal giving and receiving. If you're not giving me anything, I'm not going to give you my time and energy or be your muse or speak to you on the phone. The person didn't get the lesson, so you've got to close out the cycle by never speaking to them again. I'm hearing one-word responses is all they get. Also, by you, hey, welcome in Texas. What area? And thank you for hitting the like button. Link to the new Oracle deck, the Lessons of the Mystical Muse, private readings, coaching is all up there in my Shopify store. Welcome. Super Chats is on. So I feel like, and you guys, the more you comment and like, the more it helps the channel. So thank you. So I feel like whoever this is, you kept waiting for them to get the lesson that literally with you not in their life, they cannot cultivate abundance. They cannot cultivate creativity. They cannot be a leader in their field. Why? Because their partner doesn't support them in that way. Their partner doesn't want them to go out and be all they can be. Their partner likes, you could be dealing with a fixed sign and their partner could be a fixed sign. So the fixed signs are Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Taurus. Those are fixed. Those are people that they do not go outside of their box. They feel too threatened, nervous, sketchy when they do. So yeah, I also feel like if you had a hater in the past that is a female and you're another female, they're also a fixed sign: Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus, or they have those strongly aspected. I feel like someone also has a lot of Mars energy and they're angry and bitter at you. It could be Aries in their chart. So Aquarius, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, or Leo, dominant in their chart with dominant Aries. I feel like this person is fixed and can only do one thing in their work, and they hate that because you're real creative, you're real intuitive. I feel like you're a healer. You heal other people, literally heal them from whatever ails them. Someone could have autism, you could heal them. Someone could be bipolar, you could heal them. Someone could need to lose weight, you could heal them. Someone could have entity attachments and you could heal them. I feel like this person is passive aggressive and tries to make passive aggressive posts about you and you don't even see it. I feel like maybe the last time you looked at their stuff was maybe 8 months ago because you were forced to for some reason. And before that, it was like 2 years. Like, you don't even see what they say or do. I feel like this person is very jealous of your creativity, your beauty, your poise, your grace, your following. And so they've tried to attack you several times. I feel like because they tried to attack you, possibly deplatform you on your social medias or what have you, on your social media channels and pages, what have you, they're not growing like they would have been had they not attacked you. They're not putting those puzzle pieces together. All right. I love you guys. Oh, awesome. That's awesome, Tim. I highly encourage you to go back and listen from the beginning. Go listen from the beginning. I think you'll get a lot from it, especially, Tim, with someone that's passed over. I don't know if you've had someone pass over or why I'm getting that for you in particular. It could be a parent, like a father a long time ago, a mother or father. Sorry to be so public, but that's what I'm getting. And I'll just leave it at that. But someone's like really, yeah, definitely not recently, but a while back. Because I feel like you're covered, like you're really protected. It could have been years ago, 10 plus years or something, but you're heavily protected. Sibling, parent, someone like that. I also get an animal that could have crossed over that was a companion or a companion animal that you have now. Okay, you guys. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, but you've mended things. And do you have a sister? You've really mended things. You've really mended things with your dad. And I feel like your dad's in peace. And that's really all that matters. I feel like he's at peace right now and he's comfortable. I feel like you've made sure that he's comfortable. And so you've done all that you can do. And it's okay to cry. Even if you're an Aries, Leo, Sag, Taurus, or Capricorn, you can cry. Virgos have a hard time crying too. Okay, you guys, listen from the beginning. I love each and every one of you. Yeah, I feel that. And that should feel really good because you did it at the right time. And I wanted to say in the nick of time, but I'm not going to say that. And I feel like he's really comfortable now. So, yeah, I knew. That's why I said Aries or Taurus. Yeah, it's okay to cry. I feel like you've done that in the past. So you're also being asked to release someone that could have been using you monetarily. And that's important. Someone that could have been using you monetarily. It's a good thing that they're out of your life. Yeah, I think I hit the nail on the head with that one. All right, my loves. Thank you guys. Listen from the beginning. Go back and play this over. Good night. Be well. Bye.